What's up YouTube? FJ55 here. Thanks for clicking on my video and taking a view. What we're going to talk about today, pepper spray. Pepper power to be exact. It's made by UDAP Industries. You know what? I didn't even look to see what that stands for or anything. Never did any research on them. Anyways, UDAP. I haven't used them ever myself. I've used all the other ones out there. But this one's pretty damn cool. I'm really impressed with it. It's 10% OC, which is the capsaicin, or they call it 1.34% capsaicinoids. Probably butchered that to crap. Basically, it's 2 million SHU. SHU stands for the Scoville scale of how damn hot it is. If you've ever had a Holokia pepper, a ghost pepper, those are one of the hottest ones in the world. If you just bite straight into it, I have not, don't ever want to, then you know how hot that is. That's approaching the power of this. This is highly concentrated. It's a little tiny bottle. To give you an idea, here I got a Bic pen. Take the cap off. Kind of compare there. It's about half the size of a Bic pen. The reason why I bought this is for my stepdaughter. She's at the age where she can have it legally now, and I think she should have it. She's carried knives for a long time. But this gives her a little distance. So what I did is I went to Sportsman's Warehouse. I think this was like $8 or $9. Really not that expensive. I wasn't expecting a lot, but actually it performed very, very well. It throws that orange fog. It's not a stream. I wanted the fog specifically for that, but it's more susceptible to the wind. So we went to an empty parking lot, no one around, later in the day, and I bought 3 of these. This one right here, one she has on her, and one to test with. If you ever buy one of these for yourself or anyone in your house or a family member, make sure you buy at least 2. One for the person to actually carry, and the other one is going to be to play with. And by play, I mean to train yourself on it. It says it throws at 6 feet worth of fog. When we tested it, it actually went further, and that's with just a short 1 to 2 second burst. Doing 2-second bursts, I got a solid, 10 solid stream bursts. 11 and 12 were a little weak. You could dump it and it lasts for more than 10 seconds. I was highly, highly impressed. We were upwind. That means the wind was blowing at us on our backs and blowing the fog away from us as we sprayed it. I'm not going to do a test with this because this one I'm saving in case she ever has to dump hers. They do have a life expectancy or an expiration date. You need to check it. You need to replace them before it happens because it will ruin it. The OC in it will actually degrade. The propellant won't be as strong, and you're kind of putting your life in jeopardy because you're expecting it to go 6+ feet and it won't be as effective. Well, a little tiny wisp of wind turned a tiny, tiny little piece of the fog around and got across her lips and her nose. She started sneezing, her eyes started watering. Honestly, guys, it wasn't that much. If you've been OC'd before for military or just screwing around as kids, you know how brutal it can be. Yeah. And I explained to her, imagine if you had a full shot of that in your face. Do you think you'd be able to function normally? A full shot, not just a little wisp, but if you dump 2 seconds or more of this into your face, do you think you could stand up? Do you think you could have the presence of mind and be able to see, first of all, in order to attack whoever you're trying to attack? She said, hell no. If you dump this whole can on someone's face, it's going to buy you a lot of time to get away, unless, of course, they're hopped up on something. I really, really like this. I'm not going to open it up, as I said before. See that little gap there in the black, the little D shape, upside down D? You flip that up, and you depress the red button. The red button's not really easy to depress for that reason, for accidental discharges. It's spring-loaded trap on top. It has a little ball and chain lanyard. You know, pretty cheesy. It'll break off easy, but it goes great in a purse. You could put it in a pocket. Be careful though. Be aware of what you're doing. You might want to put a little tiny piece of tape on there. Nothing strong. You don't want to be using Gorilla Tape without any ends to pull it off because that's just going to take more time to deploy and use it. I don't think there's really any information you want to or should be informed about on here. One cool little quote they have on here though is, wisdom is better than strength. Be prepared. And you should be prepared at one level or another. No one's perfect. No one's like Nothing fancy. He's walking around with 4 or 5 fucking knives, a gun, OC spray, a taser, sometimes all that at once, plus his EDC pack. It's a lot of weight. It's a lot of stuff to keep your mind on too. I'm more the school of keep 2 to 3 things max. That's like not counting your wallet or change or anything like that. Your keys, that can be used as a weapon, a knife, and a gun. Keep it pretty simple. That's just me. On your person in your car, you can do whatever you want. This is non-toxic. I don't know if you can see that there. We're non-toxic, non-flammable, so it's not going to catch on fire like the episode of CSI, which was cool years ago. It's got a 2 million Scoville heat units, 10% capsaicin, which is a chili. And it says test fire, downwind and outside to familiarize the user with the product. Quick half-second burst. I recommend it. You should practice with anything. If you have a gun, you got to practice with it. Otherwise, you don't know what to expect. You don't know what it feels like. You don't know what it tastes and feels like when it blows back in your face. It's worth it. Just don't rub your eyes. Use milk. Take a shower. It's going to take a long shower. Kind of a long review. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Again, it's Pepper Power Keychain Fogger by UDAP. UDAP. Go get yourself one. Sportsman's Warehouse, online, wherever you want to get it. Get one. Keep your family a little bit safer, buying you a little time to get the hell out of Dodge if you need to. You don't always have to fight. Again, my name's FJ55. Give me a thumbs up if you like what you saw. Rate, comment, good, bad, or indifferent, and or subscribe. Be safe out there, guys. Have a good rest of your day.